In today's video, I'm gonna take you through my first half marathon experience. Hey guys, my name is Erin Courtney. I've never been a runner, like ever. I played softball growing up and got into martial arts as an adult, but I've never been an endurance athlete. In May of 2022, I ran my first 5K ever at the age of 41. I'm 42 now. I'm doing my first half marathon, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. I was supposed to run my first half marathon last November of 2022, but the couple weeks leading up to that race, I just felt this dread in the pit of my stomach. It was a gut feeling that I was not ready. I just was not ready for it. And I waited until the last minute to drop down to the 10K option. And I am so glad that I did, because when I got done running that 6.2 miles, the first time I'd ever run 6.2 miles in my life, my knee was killing me. Absolutely, I was in a lot of pain. I ended up taking over a week off from even walking on it. I mean, I walked on it, but I didn't exercise on it. And then I didn't run again for another 7 weeks after that. So the reason I chose this race is because it's the Myrtle Beach Marathon, and I'm doing the half, not doing the full, just want to clarify that. But the reason this race is so significant to me is because I grew up in Surfside Beach. All through grade school and college, Myrtle Beach, man, that's my stomping grounds. So I know the area very, very well, and I go back often to visit. And this was the perfect opportunity for me to do my first half marathon. Plus, I get to go down the boulevard. So hang with me, I'm gonna go over what I ate, how much rest I got, training, products that I used, hydration, snacks, like all of it. Because this has been a huge trial and error for me since I've never been an endurance athlete. Because before I did all this, I didn't eat during exercise. There was no need to, because I typically didn't exercise for longer than an hour at a time. Now, of course, I would consume like 23,000 calories whenever I was done, but eating during exercise has never been a thing for me. And that's something that I've really had to get used to. The older and wiser you get, right? Here are some of the things that I will be taking in before, during, and after the race. So we'll start first thing. The race starts, I believe it's 7:30. It's either 7 or 7:30. I hope it's 7:30. But I will have my breakfast at least 2 hours before, because I want to make sure everything is nice and settled in. An apple, a banana oatmeal bar, and one of my plant-based protein shakes, and then 2 big glasses of water, and then I'll have another 20 ounces of water that I'll mix in with the element packet. Those make a really big difference for me as far as hydration is concerned. So with the banana oatmeal bar, I will post the recipe link. I also made a video for how to make those as well. And with the protein shakes, I usually get those at Costco, but you can get those on Amazon, so I'll post that link below as well. During the race, I will be packing 2 of the goo gels in my running pants. They have pockets in them, so I'll keep my phone on one side and 2 goo gels in the other side. I'm gonna take a picky bar just as a backup in case I need it, because I really don't know if I will need it. Now with the goo gels, the reason that I picked this flavor, the s'mores, well, first of all, they're good. I like them. I like chocolate, but they're caffeine free and they're vegan, so they're dairy free. I'm sensitive to dairy, sensitive to gluten, sensitive to caffeine, sensitive to all kinds of stuff. And I do well with these gels during the long events. So I'm just gonna take 2 of those and then a picky bar as a backup. And I'll pack the picky bar in my little running pack here. And most likely what I'll pack in this running pack is the extra picky bar, anything that I'm gonna have after the race, my key fob, that kind of thing, because I won't have enough room in my pockets. This is the handheld water bottle that I got. So it's got a little strap, and then it's got a little pocket right there that I'll put that extra element packet in it. And as you can see, it's squishy. I thought it was gonna be a hard plastic, but it's very lightweight, and I'll just refill that at the water stations. The water stations will be at miles 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 11.5. And they will also have porta potties at each one. So I'll just stop as needed. And then after the race, I always have a liquid IV that I mix in with a bottle of water, because, you know, at the end of the race, they always have a bottle of water waiting for you. I really like these packets for following up a long workout, because your immune system, your body is very vulnerable after you've been working so hard for so long. So this is like a shot of vitamin C and zinc and a couple other things that helps rehydrate anything that you've lost and kind of gives your immune system a little boost. So I take these whenever I'm sick or following a race or a really long workout. And then about 20 to 30 minutes after that, because I'm not going to be hungry as soon as I'm done, but I will have a Juice Plus complete bar. My favorite are the tart cherry and honey. And again, I'll post the link for everything that I use here down below. Okay, so I am out on my last long run before the half marathon. And my goal was to go 8 miles today. I ended up going 10. Or actually it's gonna be over 10 because I'm about half a mile from the house. And yeah, I'm at 9.75 miles. I am more concerned right now about my body being able to cover the time and the distance. There is a time limit of 3 hours and 15 minutes for this half marathon. That is what I'm nervous about. Otherwise, I feel pretty good about making the distance. So anyway, I took an element pack that I showed as far as what I packed, as far as what I'm going to pack for the half marathon. And that made a huge difference with my hydration, my energy. I really cannot believe how big of a difference that made. Now, this little pack, I took the chest strap off. I'm gonna put that back on because I kept having to like pull the straps. So I'm gonna put that back on. I think it'll be more comfortable. But I do have my little water here, and it's made a big difference. So 1 week to go, baby. Let's do this. Only a few more days until the half marathon. So one of the things that I have been doing this week as far as nutrition is concerned, I don't want to be dragging on the day of the race. You know, that's pretty important that I not feel like poo whenever I go out there and try to run 13.1 miles. I do daily intermittent fasting, and this week I'm not fasting as long as I typically do for 2 reasons. First of all, I've got to make sure I'm taking in enough nutrition, both calorically, I got to make sure I get the calories in, and carbs, but also, of course, the quality of what I'm eating. I'm eating a lot of, whole foods and just really getting that base nutrition to keep it nice and strong leading up to the race. But also my daily fasting windows vary depending on where I am in my cycle, because some weeks I can fast longer than others. The joys of womanhood and hormonal balance. As far as my workouts go, I'm keeping it pretty light this week. I'll do like a really easy jog or fast walk, 2 miles twice this week. And I'll be doing a lot of yoga. It's getting closer though, and I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Here is what I will be wearing for the race. Originally, the weather was supposed to be in the mid-40s when we were doing our run, and what I was wearing was quite different than what I am packing because the weather changed literally about 20 degrees. So when we run, we're going to be running in the mid-60s. So first of all, support! Nice little Puma sports bra that I got from Costco. It offers a lot of support, and it's got some padding in there for extra support. The shirt is a quick dry moisture wicking. I got that from Amazon. And the reason I'm wearing short sleeves instead of sleeveless is because I didn't want the running pack to chafe my skin while wearing a sleeveless shirt. So that's why I picked these short sleeves. I love these pants. They come in all kinds of different colors and prints and fun. There's a large variety. Now, these are capris, and they do have 2 pockets, 1 on each side. That's why I'll carry my phone and the gels. Race pants for these particular pants, so I typically train in size medium because they're comfortable. Like I could comfortably wear them all day long. They're nice and comfortable, but when I run in them, I'm kind of having to pull them up a little bit. So basically my race day pants, I get a size small instead of medium because they don't go nowhere, and that's what you need in a good race. My socks, Balega is the brand. They're kind of like these little compression socks. They are wonderful. I absolutely love them. Here are my shoes. I went to Fleet Feet and got fitted for shoes. I have high arches, so I had to get the inserts for my high arches, and I've put quite a few miles on them. So after this race, I'm gonna have to go get fitted for some new shoes. And I love this book by Robin Arzon, Shut Up and Run. It's a really quick read. There's a lot of pictures, and she's got some training plans in here for 5K and half marathon. Where are they? Oh, there they are. So there's that's the half marathon training plan. And but there's 5K, 10K, full marathon, ultra marathon. There's just it's a really good read. Like I can usually get through it in like 2 days if I sit down and spend some time on it. So this is what I will be sporting for the race. So we made it to the beach. We got here 2 days before the race to spend some time enjoying the area. We stayed in Pawleys Island, which is on the south end of the beach. It's about 30 minutes away from where the race is being held. We made a weekend trip out of this race and brought Mimi along to watch the kids so that my husband and I could do our race. We spent some time shopping. We went to Brook Green Gardens down on the south end, went to Murrells Inlet for lunch and dinner, did some more shopping. Just turned this into a nice little mini vacation before the race. I love destination races. It is the morning of the race. It is 6:30 a.m. I was wrong on the time that it started because it starts at 7, not 7:30. I have been awake since 2:15 a.m. I woke up, could not fall back asleep. I was hot. I was nervous. The race nerves started kicking in. So I'm going to be running on pure adrenaline this morning. So here we go. Let's do this. A lot of porta potties.
All right, runners, right in front of us, got my man Todd Elliott and Dan Mercer taking some great video footage of you. Welcome to Myrtle Beach. Beautiful Myrtle Beach Day for the 26th annual Myrtle Beach Marathon.
All right, here we go. Woo! All right, see ya. No, go ahead. Makes me want to stop and do the Tootsie Roll. Passing the family kingdom just after mile 2. Coming up on mile 4. Passing the people that are a lot faster than me. These people are jacked. One day, I'll be like them. They are my heroes. This is the only way I'm going to pass my husband on the course. Mile 8. Almost. We're working on it. That was where my senior prom was. You can always tell when there's a water station coming up because you can hear them way before you can see them. I like to see people having fun. And this lady's killing it, having fun, listening to her earbuds. I've been down the boulevard a lot, like so many times, but never, ever like this. This is the first. And I just saw a red Lamborghini and about peed all over myself. It was beautiful. I had to get a picture though. I heard the Landmark got a new water park added. It's a hotel here in downtown Myrtle Beach. That is a heck of a water slide, especially for a hotel. That's pretty awesome. Mile 10. My legs hurt, my hamstrings in particular, but my calves hurt too, my feet hurt. But I got 3.2 miles. Perseverance. Let's do this. We're getting close. I can't wait to see the sky wheel. Passing the Family Kingdom again, this time with a different view. I don't remember the last time I went there. There's a sky wheel. All right, mile 12. I've been walking. I'm hurting, but it's time to finish up strong. Let's do this.
Welcome back, Aaron, to the finish line.
This is the after festivities and where we get our race swag. They're serving pizza and beer. Well, we finished and I'm hurting pretty bad. Hurting pretty bad. I do have some swag. We got our shirts. We got 2 shirts, a sleeveless shirt and a long sleeve shirt, and our medal. Cute little medal for the half marathon. My knees hurt, my hamstrings hurt, my calves hurt, my feet hurt. So I'm happy to sit down for a little bit. But that's it, I finished.
Go, Aaron! Woo!
I'm gonna sit down for a little while and probably go to bed really early tonight, especially since I've been awake since 2:15 this morning if I don't take a nap today. There were some spectators along the route, and I heard them talking because I was at the back of the pack. We're all taking our time, you know, we're slow. This is my first one. There's a lot of other people, their first ones as well. And heard this guy talking. He's talking to his friends, and he says, yeah, I think these are the half marathoners, because the really good runners are usually like up front and they're already done by now. And I turned around and I said, yep, they are, thank you. Slow but steady wins the race, and I was definitely slow today, but only way to go up from here. But now it's time to start working on building some muscles in my legs so they don't hurt so bad. So we are home from the race and I'm still hurting. My feet probably hurt the most. My hip flexors are pretty tender and my calves are still a little sore. My knees are achy. I think I may have developed extensor tendonitis because I was looking up kind of what I was dealing with my feet. It's very common. It's very good possibility that that's what I have going on. So I will be taking it easy this week by doing some yoga. I probably won't run at all. I'll probably get on the bike and do some endurance training, but I'm gonna let my feet rest. While I was out there, I saw Ed Piotrowski doing the half marathon, and I thought that was so cool. If you don't know who Ed Piotrowski is, he is the local weatherman in Myrtle Beach. He posts some of the funniest stuff on Facebook. So if you have never heard of this guy, he's just a really good guy. He's been around forever. And he and a bunch of family members also did the half marathon together. The running pack that I used, that pink one that I showed earlier in the video, it was fantastic. It was so comfortable that I forgot that it was even there. It was great. So I will definitely be using that again for future races. This morning for breakfast, I was super happy to find out that Eggs Up Grill has gluten-friendly pancakes. So you better believe I had some pancakes for breakfast this morning. My husband and I already agreed we are going to do this race again next year, but we're talking about possibly doing the full marathon. Now, one thing that does make me feel a little bit better about doing the full marathon for this course, we absolutely loved the course, But if we decide to do the full marathon, and if you get halfway through and you're like, I cannot do the full marathon, you can just do the half marathon route, because there's the split where you can go half marathon, which is closer to the end, or you can go the full marathon. So I really like that as an option, and it makes me feel better about, you know, choosing that as my first full marathon. But I got a lot of work to do. And that's one of the great things about starting out at the back of the pack, is that I can work my way up. Because if I start at the front of the pack, I don't have anywhere to go, right? And if you notice in the video, there was a lot of diversity, and I love the fact that there were so many people out there who were just walking the course. There were some, I mean, they kept like a really good steady pace. So if you feel like you're too old, or you've got weight to lose, or anything like that, that doesn't matter. You can still do this. It just takes training and perseverance. So don't give up. Don't feel like this is something that you can't do. So I'm gonna rest up and train for the next race, which is the Cooper River Bridge Run in Charleston. And of course we had to stop by Buc-ee's on the way home. If you've never been to a Buc-ee's, it's like a gas station that's been on steroids and has overdosed completely. It's insane. I'll show the 2 little video clips I took of this place. Crazy. It's in Florence. They have them in Texas, and they just put one in South Carolina, and people have gone nuts. I'll see you next time.